That was a great fight between King Kenny and Salt Papi, Super Salt Papi. That was a good fight, man. It really was. Salt Papi showed up and really did his thing. I thought going into the fight, Salt Papi was a lot more balanced, and his punching ability, as far as being able to place his punches, he was just a lot more laid back and calm. If you go back to the face off that him and Kenny had, he was just a lot more calm and relaxed. It's almost like he knew where he was at. He was confident with his preparation, everything he had going into the fight. I thought Kenny did an excellent job. You go back and look at the fight. The first 30 seconds, Kenny did a good job coming out fighting. But it seemed like when he got hit with that 1-2 and that jab, Kenny made a decision where he was like, I would rather throw three straight right hands instead of just throwing a jab. The only combination that Kenny was looking for was two or three right hands. And I'm like, dude, the guy you're going against is left-handed. And you're trying to throw two or three left hands? That's not going to work. And it definitely didn't work, man. It turned into a disaster. And as you've seen, Salt Papi was letting that left hand go. He was letting it go. And Kenny had no answers. Once the jab, he couldn't beat the jab. He couldn't deal with the combinations. Salt Papi went from a jab to a 1-2. Then he started doubling up. He pulled it back a little bit. And by the time we got to the third round, Salt Papi was already walking this guy down and had Kenny laid out in the corner. Kenny got dropped. He got up to his feet, tried to move around. Referee tried to give Kenny a chance because Kenny was already leaning on the ropes heavy when he got up. And referee like, all right, I'm giving this dude a long time. I'm counting all the way down. I'm not calling out the fight. Let him walk forward. When Kenny was like trying to walk to the right or stuff like that, the referee like, nah, his equilibrium off. Because the ref was expecting Kenny to walk. I don't know. The ref pointed to the left, and Kenny walked towards that way, but before he could take a step, really, I didn't know. But it was a good stoppage. I thought Kenny was done because just what was happening before that and leading up to the fight. It was an excellent fight, though, man. I really thought the co-main event lived up to the expectations. I thought Kenny came to fight, though. But Salt Papi was just doing too much, man. Too much in the chamber. Dude is a legit combination, jabber, whatever you want to call him. He's legit. And he put it together and was able to get a KO. So that's a cherry on top. And the dude is serious about his stamina and his body. Like he's working on his body. I wouldn't be surprised if he's in better shape his next fight. I'm just throw that hint out there. Don't be surprised if Salt Papi is in better shape his next fight. Dude looked like he lost 10 pounds. If you look at his last fight, even though people say he moved up in weight, shout out to Truth and Nella, y'all was saying that, but his abdomen and everything else was kind of like a lot slimmer. And I like what Salt Papi put together, man, for real. He was a guy I picked going into this fight. He really was. That was like my sure pick of the whole card. And it wasn't based off of inside of the ring. It was more so outside of the ring because I didn't get to see him fight before. Or if I did see him fight before, it wasn't as much for me to memorize. So I had to work off of that. But that was a good performance, man. I really did enjoy the fight. It was entertaining. Real 50-50 fight. Let me tell you something. When you're in a real 50-50 fight, it doesn't matter who it is. It's going to be an entertaining fight. That's what boxing has to get back to. Real 50-50 fights. Even when we used to watch bum fights back in the day. It's a 50-50 fight, man. It's going to be entertaining. Salute to Salt Papi. Did a good job performing. But that's all I got.